Well, you know, I love this country. I really do. It's landscape. I've always said I love it. I love British. I love the Columbia and the Fraser basins. I have not seen the high north, the skiing near the Nass. I was skiing. Maybe I will someday, but I know I have to leave. Not even because of fear of the authorities, or fear of the crown. No, I'm just tired of being ripped off and lied to. Won't get into what happened here this morning. I'll get stressed about it. But yeah, I moved into the worst thing. So I've been ripped off again by somebody I thought was nice. Another place is somebody living well. They're living well up at the main house. Well, I'm struggling down here without hot water. Well, they said they're fixed. They're not even the fucking landlords. They've committed wire fraud, and I'm not the only one. So yeah, jail time. I don't mind. I don't mind putting people in jail who rip me off. I would never turn in somebody who's loyal, like Jeffrey, your other friend I just talked to. Jeffrey's my late friend, you know. Somebody loved me, I would never turn them back in. If it was a trusted loyalty, if they're kind, nice people, I would never want to see them go inside. Same as why I helped Cody. He's not all that nice, but he's a young kid, you know. Raised on fucking Ritalin and out of control. Yeah. I want to help the kid, you know. I want to help people. I want to help people be nice. And good friend, my little good friend Brandon. You know, I want to help people who are fucked up by the way the country is, including myself. And I come back here, I get squashed every time, cheated, lied, insulted, robbed again after moving out of a bad situation in Haney. Thank God that Elizabeth owns this property, is a nice lady, and realizes that McGrath Sr. with a disability who moved here for peace and quiet and some nice people to live around who are not nice people. So anyways, I'm done with talking about them, but I look at the country, you know. I do love it in the canyon. It's beautiful here. I love to stick around Boston Bar, have a place here. It's nice, you know. Anywhere in this country, anywhere in the canyon, or anywhere, certain other parts of BC that aren't ruined. Oh, they're ruined here landscape-wise, logging and shit. We're still nice, but people in general, they're just in any town. They're going to be still slaves of the whole attitude of Fraser is actually never mind who he is to me, right? But he's working on a film project, and he posted something last night on Facebook about something about loyalty, something like that. But you know, it's not about backstabbing. It's more about I have to look it up. I'm not looking at. Sorry, I'm doing it. Got up in the morning. Still haven't tidied up. Still haven't had enough coffee yet. Up late trying to get things together so I can put my wings back on and get out of here. But now, oh fuck, yeah, I want to hear that. Why don't we go? Let's go. Yeah, it's right now. I'm just checking if it's on or not. Because, you know, these things have to be done right away in certain places if a certain project rolls ahead. So, without money, with only just faith, and just working on the project I am calming out. But yeah, I love this country. I wish I could live here, but I can't. Not so long as it's unfree of the mind. It's not just unfree of the government. It's unfree of the mind. That's partly the government's fault, but it's just the culture of the place. It pains me what's happened to the Indigenous people. It really does, and what's done to them. But it pains me what's happened to people like me. People like Brandon, people like Cody. It really does. There could be a lot better people if only were let out of the cage. Those two boys have never, one's 18, the other's 35. You know, they've never been out of Maple Ridge. Well, Cody has, but highly intelligent, both of them. Highly intelligent. It's despite being, you know, Brandon hasn't been educated yet, you know. Yeah, well, you learn a lot of things on the streets like my little bro Jeffrey did, the one who died, right? Yeah, Jeff died. And so what he did himself, he died because he had to. I get it. Well, don't I get it after people have been like this? Oh, yeah, but you know what? I'm here for mightier things than a short and furious glory, as Achilles had, you know. And long life and death in bed. No, it won't be in bed. It'll be in some nice place somewhere with just looking at the stars. I know that. Somewhere beautiful. That's where I'll be. If I die before then, well, so be it. But then was the Lord's will. But I think the Lord's will is Heidi next door. She's also old and wise. She said, it's all, you know, that it's all in the Lord's hands. And indeed, that's why I was brought here. Probably be taught this one lesson again and meet them. And find out what's around here. He's highly intelligent. Everybody thinks he's crazy. He's 73. Well, anybody thinks I'm crazy too because they're younger. Oh, this guy talks too much. So don't have him up. He talks too much. Don't have him over. He talks too much. Oh, yeah, don't I ever. But that's going to happen with people who are trained with, you know, watching television and commercials all their life and sports, broken commercials. And same with the internet. Facebook's always interrupting me. I got to disengage again off the net. That's why I'm going to go dark web and also one location online. I need to vlog still. I'll still have to use YouTube unless some other platform comes up that everybody's on. But YouTube is like the soapbox. And yeah, it's controlled by the wrong people, of course, as the whole of the media. That's why I need to get somewhere where I can be more fluid with the media and bigger and louder. That the media people carry me rather than me having to try to reach the media that I want. I don't want to get interviewed, but I will be. Especially when it come out, I've been saying the things I have lately. I'm surprised I haven't been called by one of the networks yet. Whoa, which one? No, not one of those ones. No. And the same as the Tyee, supposedly progressive magazine here. No. Same as David Liz here, nice people. No. It's all fucking fraud, Canada. Personal fraud. Everybody's playing a game other than who they admit to be, like my gentleman friend in Manila. So good at it. So good at managing pro. And there's pro conners, I should know, because I was one, I don't think most people know I was a steroid smuggler. Yeah, glorious days. But yeah, they're all going to be back. I've got bigger things to do now. And bigger gifts to do than running drugs, running steroids for guys who fucking hate me. I know we got big, and they're all fucking assholes to me. A couple of them, anyway. Got a lot of respect for a couple of them. A couple I'd like to see again. They did some bad things. They're in trouble with the boys, I don't mean the boys with the hats. I mean the boys with the bikes. But they're also gentlemen of the road. They're better people than a lot of the authorities here. Yeah, they're dangerous as fucking hell, like the fucking authorities are. Holy fuck. So anyways, so is the U.S. So yeah, but you know what? U.S. has more personal liberties. Has more personal liberties, more sense of freedom, and you can speak your mind. Might have somebody come at you for it, but they'll just go, shut the fuck up, I don't like you talking too loud. Really, you don't like people talking at all in Canada. Shut the fuck up, you're not talking about hockey, I don't want to hear it. You shut the fuck up, you're not talking about whatever, I don't want to hear it. Oh yeah, okay, fine, I get the message. This is a country that is willfully blind and dumb and deaf. Where some of the blind and dumb and deaf people I know, famous Helen Keller, of course, but I had a deaf mute cousin. Cindy was. She died. She's 70 something. She died 75 something. New Year's Eve, she died just before midnight, I think. Beautiful woman, in terms of her soul, and people think she's stupid. No, they're not. I knew blind girls at UBC and McGill that just were stellar singers and performers, piano players, just amazing, So people judge artists by how they look like, that they're poor, why hasn't made money yet. My stupid sister, never mind about Margie, but she goes, well, if you were going to be famous, it would have already happened yet. Well, if you hadn't been squashing me my whole life, every time you open your mouth like you just did, my brother gets it because he's got one that he's married to. Sorry, Karen, it's true. It's true. All the ladies in the family do this. If she ever watches this, is your fault for prying into my business online. Why? Well, you poked around that desk and threw away my address in Korea. Don't worry, I'll find Troy again. I know how to find things. You have no idea what I know how to find, Karen. That's my sister-in-law. All women in the family do this. And my mom, squash, 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 squash. The community, squash, 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 squash. Tall poppy like fuck. I'm a tall oak tree. Can't cut down it'll grow back every time. It was suckers, which are the little plants that grow off the side, So I'm a giant in a country full of dwarves. I've got the Gulliver problem. They're holding me down. Yeah, I do have the Gulliver problem, Jonathan Swift. I do. I'm saying that to him. He's thinking of his famous book, Gulliver's Travel, which is really read. It's political satire more than it's anything else. Laputa. I've been in Laputa. The flying city above, which lives off the poor below and extorts money off them by threatening to bomb them. Does that sound familiar, Laputa? Yeah, it sounds exactly like them, doesn't it? I'm not just meaning the U.S. I mean academia is what I mean. That's what Laputa is. It's a flying university city. Okay, Elon Musk, I got you. You want to live in orbit, do you? Yeah, the paradigms are all there, I mean, Brobdingnag, a really great society. Really, the queen, the giants. Of course they're giants. Giants are generous-hearted. They give things away. The potlatchers here did, which was banned here. Potlatch. It was a society of giving. Polynesians like that too. I really wish I could go to Hawaii or somewhere like that, but not as a haole, as a white man. No, I brought Pono. Look, I brought Pono here. But even the natives here, some of them know they can't accept me, because I've got this white skin. Because I don't know, the French, Quebec. I understand why they hate us so much. Just making sure it's still on. I don't want to make this a long time, but yeah, I love this country. The country. Landscape, British Columbia. But not British Columbia. It's not British Columbia. It should never fly the British flag again. That's what I'm telling the Americans. Now, whether they deal with it or not, I'm sure the governor already knows what the problem, as would the U.S. military, so it's huge problems for them. The pipeline project will also be putting tankers through the Strait of Juan de Fuca, which is the port for the U.S. fucking Navy, and not just Bremer Naval Shipyards, but the Bangor Naval Submarine Base. And tar And they're already having troubles with the orcas. Well, the orcas are kind of a cover. They do love the orcas down there in Washington more than we do. But what it really is the U.S. military does not want to have increased freighter traffic to one of its largest military bases, complexes. The fortress that is Puget Sound, which the Prime Minister does not have the divisions to deal with the problem that's going to happen. Well, what might happen is they're just waiting for the disaster. I've seen this long ago. When the disaster comes, it's in my script. Actually, Fraser is for somebody I know. Yeah, it's a certain script. Other people know about it too. When the giant stands, it's called. In the mountains. See? No, more bigger giants than that. The big water giant that will roar up the Fraser and then back out through Bellingham Bay. I hope I'm far enough up. I really. There's other things that can happen here. You see, when you live in an area like this, it's physically dangerous in the mountains. To yourself. Certain places I know disasters like Frank Slide in Alberta. Fuck out of them. Fuck. Where industry has had people die in the pursuit of wealth, same as Stewart, this guy I met, 72 guys died in Stewart when all the charges were blown at once instead of one after. The company didn't care about the guys down below. They just wanted the ore faster. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with complaining about the political politics. It could go on all day. It's everywhere in the world. It is everywhere. Brazil, America. People of the world, I don't know whether it can rise or not. I don't know if there's time. Frankly. But I see what happening here is when it happened is that when this happens and the disaster happens, like I visualized in the script, the disaster takes place on the coast. It's in the canyon towns. It was to be filmed here in the canyon towns. That nobody can get out of the Lower Mainland. There's no way in or out. All communications are severed. Nobody knows what's going on. And lies are being told back east while the U.S. military has to move in at some point. Because, well, some of their citizens are here and they've got people to rescue. They'll rescue anybody, U.S. troops, if they're indeed rescuing, especially if they're white. But anybody. U.S. troops are huge in the National Guard, but they're going to be busy in Puget Sound too when Bellingham's fucking the Orcas Island. Even it doesn't affect Puget Sound itself, because it kind of won't. All the islands will help. There'll be a swell of water, but not like in the Georgia Strait or up the Fraser. And it'll take away, part of Potawatomi County, so they must know about it. And when that happens, they're prepared to move in and occupy British Columbia like Teddy Roosevelt threatened to do back in 1902, 1901, and that's why Britain backed down on the Alaska boundary. Good on you, Teddy. I kind of wish you'd done that, except you would have shot up on the Indians. Natives. Autochthone in French. Indigenous people. Oh, that's Indigena. It's Indigena in Spanish. India. It's fine. India is fine. We thought it was India. We call it India. It's our language. You don't tell us how to speak our own language. People do that, but we can't tell them to speak their language. They can tell they speak English. Oh, well, fuck, I don't care. I can speak other language. It's the second official language in this country, and several others. Yeah, if I'm going to learn all those languages and we're going to do that project I'm thinking about, well, I might as well go now. It's the time of year to go. So Buddy gets back to me. I need to get out of here. I only need a few things. I'm not a Buddhist. I just don't. This is Buddhism. I just don't want a lot of things. Basically the hobo with the hobo. Yeah, the fucking guy and fucking cut me down. This fucking cunt from New Brunswick. No, that said I could never train in a gym with a rock again. Oh yeah. Never mind about that asshole, because he's called me a fucking hobo. Yeah, well, that's an honorable position. That's a guy on the road who just needs the things on his butt and some thing to doesn't have money. Might need a ride sometimes, which I needed with a broken foot. Called me a fucking hobo because I was trying to get a ride back to the gym. Somebody found Newfoundland's full of good people. Some really bad ones, too. Just like British Columbia, just like Nova Scotia, just like Quebec, Ontario, and Albertans can be really good people. Or they can be people fed on hate and division and lies and kept apart from knowing. This is not one country. Even without talking about the indigenous nations, this is at least 30 countries, 20, 25, 30, something like that. I've been across it, and every city is different. And I'm tired. I'm tired not because I haven't any sleep, but I'm tired of the bullshit on this side of the Pacific and the Atlantic, on this side of the border. The U.S. has its problems, but I'd rather be in the States right now. It's beautiful here in the canyon. I do love it. Beautiful outside right now. I like my little cabin, but I don't like the people who con me. Again, yet another fucking con. A person on hard luck. Another person bullying me for money I don't have. Oh, you got to pay for you paid for this. You got to owe us money for this. You go fuck for the $11 for the groceries. You go fuck for the $100 for fuel. Oh, geez, he's lucky I'm a peaceful man, or both him and the wife would be in hospital and I'd have manslaughter charges. Or assault, violent assault charge. But I was trained not to do that because I'm such a huge man. Instead, I speak with my truth. And it's hard for me because it's hard to control my. Is it tempered? No, it's high energy. I do get irate. Ira in Greek, in Latin, it's ira. Dies ira, the day of wrath. Dies ira, day of wrath is one of the things sung about the final days. Which these are the final days. These are the days of wrath. Dies ira, dies ira. I could do the rest of the Latin if I thought about it. I need a monastery that's not Christian, basically. I would almost say, why don't I just go back to that monastery? Well, that's over that buddy and I'm going to work on. And I've done all this other stuff. Maybe I'll just go wait out my time in Bali. There is a monastery that will take me back. Maybe I am the reincarnated of it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But this is all a long, dark path that I always have light at the end of the tunnel. I see the light clearer and clearer and clearer. I see more and more bullshit thrown at me, like these guys here. As the better I get, like same as I was leaving Lower Mainland, there were people who either get really nice and positive, or really twisted and aggressive, but just dirty fucking cheaters like Fuckface here and his wife. Fuckface here and her husband, because she's apparently the boss. As is too often the case. Okay, I guess I'm done. With this country, definitely. No, not with the country, not with the landscape, not with the earth ever. I love the Columbia and the Fraser areas. It's where I'm being from, South Island. It's beautiful, beautiful British Columbia. It really is. When it was beautiful British Columbia, it's not beautiful anymore, and it should not be British. So I've been calling it Columbia. Such blue sky, so beautiful here. The air's so crystal. It's not healing for Hillsdale to come here now. No, I know that. I'm just too stressed out. Stressed out? No. I gotta stop doing this, I'm talking to this machine rather than that machine, my computer. To keep me distracted, you know. I've got powerful, creative things to do. I just need better connections and a firm link to the people who want to do projects with me, and I get a firm link with the people I need to do things with. So, I don't know. A certain friend is coming here from a certain place somewhere. He might just take me down to Mexico afterwards. You know, just get me out of here, realize what's going on. Say, look, I got this place and wherever, you know. I don't want to live off anybody. I accuse of that. No, I'm a poet, a singer. I'll move on. I don't want to stay anywhere, but I just need to have a difficult situation, and it's not about the money. I'm not trying to get money out of anybody. I just want to live and create, and do what I have to do in this world, which is some pretty important things for the times. I've been given a lot of huge weight on my shoulders, I should say, but I'm Atlas. I'm descended from Atlas, you know. The guy who held the universe on his shoulders, the world on his shoulders. Hercules held it when he went up, and it was sort of a paradigm. Somebody had the weight on his shoulders. I'm not asking somebody to take the weight off his shoulders. I'm pretty strong. Actually, I've gotten strong from all the times people have tried to crush me, raise my family, the bullies, law, whoever, you know. I'm one of, like Brandon says, you know, certain types of people, I like them, because you punch them, they just get right back up. Well, I'm one of those. I'm a punching bag. The bully, you catch it back up. Well, I'm getting ready for the next punch now. I just had one. I'm lucky Elizabeth is a nice lady. And Heidi and Steve, David are going to interlocute for me. They didn't even know Heidi and Steve. No, it's Heidi and fucking David. They didn't even know Steve and David's name. Oh, shit. That's how disconnected they are from this place. Oh, evil. People are evil. I hate evil. I'm a warrior against evil. You know, I can't help it. My name is Michael, you know, beloved of God. Archangel of the Heights who threw down the serpent. And what I have are not just the 9 gifts of the muses, but I have Agathon, which is truth. Something like that. It's my Greek shitty right now. That can be fixed quick. I get talking to Nick, or right Nick. I know. I don't want to burden Nick. Well, I didn't look at this, but he gets totally where I'm coming from. Yeah, the Greeks, they see the reality, because they've seen a lot of reality, same as the French. Like my French are out, you know. À mí, c'est situation très difficile, mais non, it's explain in French. I'll have to hear from him soon. Anyway, I've been losing my face here. I gotta keep this one short so I can post it privately, send it to friends. Who gets it? I don't know. I have to be discriminate about that. I don't want this going public. It's a beautiful place. I don't mean the house, so it's nice enough. Even with the Trans-Canada Highway outside, I live in a beautiful spot. Higher up, beautiful things around here. I'd like to live here and get to know and forget about the world like a lot of people trying to hear, but like the people in the book, the Boccaccio de Cameron, and the people of the world, the Cameron and Haiti, they want to stay away from the world while it rages around and death's around them. When you could do things like Goldman and Narcissus and Goldman, famous artist, famous novel about an artist and a monk who were school friends, and one went into the cloisters, and the other one went out into the world of the Black Death and became a great artist. So, anyways, I'm kind of like that. I need to get out of the world of the Black Death, the Black Death of souls, and get out and go out into the world of the Black Garden, of the World Garden, and find all the flowers that blossom and make others blossom. My poetic senses are starting to flow. So, I know I read some of my poetry last night. I guess I should do some of that and summon some of the stuff I used to play. The person I used to, I did pretty good with, you know. I should do one. I'll do one on video later. I'll be doing this for a while. Let's make this one short. Have a nice day.